So that might be a processional, let's just say, for the parents, seating the parents. We'll try to follow along that. Um, Here's something that just been a popular song ever since the movie came out. See if you could recognize the name of this song. So what's the name of that song?
I don't know.
I know. It's from Twilight.
It's from Twilight, that's
Yeah.
right.
I don't know the name.
It's,
Thousand Years. Thousand Years, yeah.
I don't have any reason to know.
Yeah, that's
Let's
Thousand
go.
Years.
1,000 Years.
Yeah, by Christina Perri.
Okay. This one you'll recognize. It's a very
Yeah, and-
popular processional.
And this one you'll recognize. We actually had this at our wedding. You recognize that, right? What's the name of that one?
I don't know the name.
That's Canon in D by Pachelbel.
Or it's called Pachelbel's Canon.
Pachelbel's Canon.
Yeah,
And-
that's a very wedding-y one.
That's a very traditional wedding one. We're going to also play another traditional recessional. This is Felix Mendelssohn. This is sometimes confused as a processional, but this is definitely a recessional. This is the Wedding March. And it's official, you're married at this point. Well, okay, I do want to mention this, is that, you know, in a historic location like this, you know, this is a landmark, that, you know, there's certain values, there's certain traditions or stuff that have been kept alive here. And then to add to it, the Japanese garden theme, you know, there's a certain sanctity with that, you know, there's a certain specialness. And so, I think that a wedding is how can I say it, an important part of a couple's development as they go through life together. So, enough philosophy, but what I do want to say is that that the ceremony, I think, can reflect a certain, I won't say seriousness, but I'll just say a certain festive air that makes it like an important occasion. And so that would be the ceremony. Now the cocktail hour, for example, that's we're starting the party at that point. And so, different music can be played for that. Here's just something that that we have here. I just want to let you know is that Elegant Music got started with Sheila and I doing flute and piano together, and then this was back in 1990. We added violin and cello to the flute and piano, so we have a quartet. And so we've written out really cool songs like this one for quartet. And so anyway, so I think wedding ceremony is one type of feel, cocktail hour is another type of a feel, and then coming back during dinner, we could have another type of an atmosphere. And certainly dancing is its own thing. So here's.
I just asked you to move the keyboard up
Well,
there.
we can. It depends. You know, there are lots of options available with this location. With the DJ system already set up here, it'd be very easy just to use the DJ system and have this already set up there, or this already set up down there, or you know, in other words, there are lots of different locations and ideas for that. So anyway, so here's something I think you'll recognize. So that's more of a cocktail hour or even dinner hour, something more contemporary. All right, so that leads us, where are we in the itinerary at this
Let
point?
me just mention that you don't limit the choices.
Oh, no.
You don't. You can do whatever anybody wants.
Well, you know what's kind of cool is that you know, there's always the latest movie, you know, coming out. There's always the latest hit or some kind of thing like that. And I think that there was one film composer, Mark Isham, said that the new classical music is film music, you know, and so that's becoming its own genre. So anyway, I like to receive requests for brides, and I get the darndest requests. But
Like what is some of the darndest ones?
well, okay, there was one couple who was very, very much into Star Trek.
Oh.
And they were into Star Trek Voyager. And you know, the groomsmen came out to this piece.
Really beautiful.
And they walked really slowly. You know. and it was this real, how can I say it, moment. And you know, after the ceremony, I had like about 4 guests rush the quartet. We had the whole quartet there. And they said, "What was that piece?" You know, they were all, because they had heard it outside of the television set. You know.
But that makes it very personal.
Oh yeah, definitely. There was
Under the umbrella.
what's
Under the umbrella.
Under the Umbrella. Yeah, there's a piece by from the movie. What was the movie?
Little Women.
Little Women, and
Under the umbrella.
and it just happened to be very, very important to the bride and groom, to the parents of
To the bride and the mother.
the bride and the mother. Yeah,
The
and
mother
so they
walked the bride
paid
in.
me
Oh.
to write this thing out, which is an orchestral piece for the quartet to play, and it's one of the cooler songs that we do. You know, so anyway, so I guess what I want to encourage is that yes, flowers are important. Yes, rentals are important. Yes, dresses and tuxedos and boutonnieres and this type of thing are important. However, this 2-hour block of time that you have to design the atmosphere of your wedding ceremony, cocktail hour, take advantage of that, you know, and you could really, you know, it's funny. I think that when you invite people to an event like this, you're showing them what you like. You know, you're showing them food, giving them food that you like. You're showing them music that you like, and so yeah, let's really paint the atmosphere, so to speak, through music. You know, so that's just something. So here now we're going to go to this activity over here. This is because it's French. I suggested this piece, and she might pick this for her first dance.
Never knew I could feel like this, like I've never seen the sky before. I want to vanish inside your kiss. Every day I love you more and more. Listen to my heart, can you hear it sing? Telling me to give you everything. Seasons may change, winter to spring, but I love you.
Suddenly the world seems such a perfect place. Suddenly I lose my sense of
Right. So were you standing around the perimeter?
Suddenly my life doesn't seem such a waste.
I got it. Okay. Okay, good.
And there's no mountain too high, no river too wide.
Traditional two-speaker setup. Okay. And so I now have it.
Hi.
Okay, let's see. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the same song over again.
I thought that you were a rocker.
You want to? Well, okay.
Remember how low it was when we were here?
Yeah, you know, this is the setting I had at the last time, but I can turn it lower. So before you heard just these two, and now these are also on
Hearing? Is this how loud we would play if we're dancing?
Well, no, we're going to play much louder. But,
No, you can't.
no, what I'm saying is that this song.
Are you doing decibels right now? Are you doing decibels right now?
Yeah.
But it's the perimeter of the property, is it not?
Parameters.
Yeah.
Right.
Really?
They've done it in low.
Yeah, I'll
Inside your
But as long as it's 70 there, we're cool.
Oh, I don't
Just film me walking around here. Got this one right over here. We got this one over here. We got this one over here. And this one over here. 4 speakers.
I guess.